That's if they
Yeah,
don't kick it out, maybe you could pistol whip them, or even that,
yeah.
maybe like even just going, just basically randomly finding like an NPC, and that's literally just basically actually just hold them at gunpoint, kick it out for, and that's just run off like a real bandit type thing for real.
Yeah, they had that in the story mode
Understandably, it's like,
actually when Arthur Morgan and
understandably,
them
it
robbed
seems
that
like kind
train.
of small, but I mean,
No,
that
no,
is the
no.
thing that people were asking for specifically, though,
Yeah, no, that's a good point
or at
because
least if
that's the
not
same
that,
thing
that's
with
the
the
specific,
trapper. No, you're right. That's
yeah,
the
or
same thing with the trapper because remember how I was saying in the story mode, you got to find specific things and you can craft certain items, to your person. You can actually like
mm-hmm.
make different hats with feathers on them and different animals on their heads and different
The gas storm,
gloves
by the
and
way, right?
huh?
The gas
Yes,
storm, by the way.
yeah, I just started it back up. It's not your boy Johnny What's the word, and this is like the third time we done tried to get up on this whole. We trying to get y'all this motherfucking content because while everybody's on the subject, I want to know are the players really killing the game? And once again, the reason why I say that, bro, is because it's been a situation where everybody has been commenting on this update and they are upset about it. Now, me personally, if you tuned in to what I do, I make videos, I make content. This update has given me so much more to work with. So if you actually enjoy what I've been doing, this is something that we both can enjoy. Because what I was telling Rix earlier is that this update feels more so for the actual content creators and not just for the player
The
base in whole.
players.
Yeah, it's not just for the player base in whole. That's what you got GTA for, if we being honest. Like GTA has a multiple plethora of things to play, but this right here feels specifically for content creators, and the reason why I say that is because of the fact that we don't have Rockstar Editor. So one thing that I do is I gotta go back from this game. I gotta go back and do these game modes in different perspectives, cause it's only me and Rix, and it's only me recording this video footage. So if you only got
Mm.
one guy making footage and he's creating content and it's actually people that's possibly enjoying that content out there, I now have more to work with because there's multiple missions, and even though it's kind of the same gist, it's different locations. So now I got things to work with. Now the NPCs are more interactive. They were already interactive, but now they're a little bit more interactive. It's small little shit like that that can give you a lot more leeway to do things. The thing why I say why I feel like they personally are killing the game, and with all right, and I'm gonna let Riggs go on that part, but the reason why I say that it's being killed is because of the fact that they're not enjoying the content. A lot of these people that y'all watch, and I don't want to name drop because I don't want to be dissing people, but a lot of these people that y'all watch, me personally, are not content creators. There's only a few of them that I really respect on the content creation side, but for the most part, these guys, they don't do nothing but put out update information,
Yeah,
and
like to
it's
put a
not.
snippet in, like I guess
Hold
this
on,
is
hold on,
what
hold
the
on.
update.
Because it's not to knock them. Let me finish this real quick. It's not to knock them. If you put out information and that's how you get your bag, I can't knock that. My personal quarrel with that is though, you're not giving space for actual content creators. There's not many of us out here in the PS4 and Xbox community, that don't got PCs. There's not many of us out here that's working with this shit without a capture card and all of this shit. It's not many of us out here that's getting traction from this game, and we actually are creating content. We actually are taking our time to experience this world and put out stuff, put out the actual experience of the world rather than
So
just so much as the update, you feel me, and what they got in the fastest way to do it. I'm actually showing you a different
so real
perspective.
quick, like to so that way you're not going off too note, so that way people can like get confused. It was the thing that I want to iterate on is that, yeah, to agree with is like for Red Dead, there's, I guess there's content creators, and that's when there are informants is what I would like to call them, they'll basically just get us the info. So that's why basically I didn't want you to keep on going, and I wanted to cut you off for a second a little bit to like basically make sure that that's known, which is why basically you're talking about like it's mostly focused for content creators. Because yes, it's focused for content creators, but not the people that just play informant all day for real. Just like, you know, this is coming, this happened, that happened, and not to knock any of those people that do that.
Right, because they do their job, and I'm subscribed to them as well as Rix. You know, we listen to them. These are people in our community, so we support them for sure.
But pretty much the main thing that I guess you're trying to say is like this is made for more of the people that actually can try to make, I guess I want to say, air quote, art on it is what I should say. Like
content,
a lot of people,
content.
Like I would love to say a name because it is somebody that is annoying in my opinion. But we probably already all know the name of who I was about to say then, of somebody that basically always blurts out maybe like the same type of thing. You know what? I'm gonna basically give out a name that's not even a name, but that's what will give you a clue of a name. Basically, somebody that acts like Mr. Boss for the win, and that's now I'm gonna just let that simmer, and that's gonna let anybody else figure that out. Anyway, it's pretty much basically like there's informants, and that's when there are people that actually are making content. So this is, I guess, kind of like for the people that are making content, but it is still messed up where it's kind of like it is still a little bit where I guess they shouldn't have to. I understand it would be cool to have more people like that. And it would be cool because that's what it would be a lot more easier, and a lot more people would probably do it if we had a Rockstar editor. But the main thing is still, at least for right now, fuck it if we don't have it. That is where basically you should worry more about the player base, and that's where basically that's where we're going into. If I guess like I think players are already now writing it off way too early a little bit. I understand the memes and everything already of how the Arthur Morgan outfit that's worth 52 gold bars only for the outfit and everything, which of course. Yeah, we know Rockstar. There's always something like that. So it's basically, I guess, to complain about it, unless we're actually going to band together as a whole entire community and basically complain about it together to make them do something. Basically, we might as well just stop blowing hot air, honestly. So that's why I didn't even care about it, honestly, too much.
Yeah, and then
but it is
top
still,
on
it
that,
is still a fuck up
to
because
add on to that, I mean, to add on to that, what you said. It is still a fuck
up because that's when basically it does show where their head is at for Rockstar really only do care about coin. And once again,
yeah, but to add on to that,
we
though,
always knew it.
Exactly. To add on to what you're saying, though, is pretty much at a position where they got the players of Red Dead, like anybody that's new coming in, they gonna be stuck. Because if you like me, you get the game either for one of the two things: one, because it's on story, because you like the story of it, or two, because it's on sale. So a lot of people could be getting this game just like, hey, you feel me, $5, $15, $20, let me go and grab that real quick, not knowing. You know that it's a big thing going on because they're not invested into the community. They just invested into the game off rip. Yeah. So by the time it gets to a point where they see, hey, oh shit, these motherfuckers is fucking us. Oh, it's too late. You done already put your coin in. They got their money. So the thing is, it's at a point where we got to take it or leave it. And, you know, like I said, once again, I have a lot to work with this. So I'll take it. And also, Rix let me know about something earlier today, the survival mode. I said that in the last podcast.
Now that's the one thing that I wish a lot of content creators did talk about. So of course, the one person that I guess we could refer to, the god himself of the GTA and Red Dead community, Test Funds 2. I didn't even realize the day of the update, or I think yesterday, that apparently we will be getting, I guess, a survival mode of some sort down the line through the drip feed, and I didn't even know about it. So I guess I was one of those people that was writing off the update a little too early without how about seeing the full capability of the update, like when the update with all the drip feed is in. I think that's why I was saying, like, in my opinion, maybe like now we are judging a little too early. But I mean, trust and believe, don't basically get it misunderstood that there is still a lot of fuck ups to the point that it's not good at the moment. Right now, I'll say that the update, I'll say at least at this moment of time, it's okay, and that's when just basically going a little bit below okay.
It could
not
be
even
better.
A little bit, maybe like a decent bit.
It's at a solid could be better. It's at a solid could be better.
But for sure, at least for the people that I mean, like, A, it's content, and that's when this is the closest thing now to already introducing us to heist. If we ever do get heist, or hopefully if we do get heist, it's pretty cool. And apparently we are supposed to be able to be getting a lot more of these down the line.
And I mean, the fact that we can finally rob a train, you know, it's like, it's not exactly what, you know, it could be, but maybe they are going, like you said, maybe they are going to fix that up on the line. But in the meantime, at least we can finally have a use for these trains. You know, we don't gotta stage it no more, Ricks. So that's why I find like the beauty in it, because once again, I'm one person and I'm taking these camera angles from one perspective.
Or it's like that thing where, like, I did want to iterate on, is that Rockstar do try to emphasize, even though it is really messed up that they basically do this, but that's when they'll give us a Rockstar editor, they do emphasize or basically persuade us to try to do that stuff, which is what you are, to basically content create, like what you are saying. Because now a prime example is when basically they had the whole entire little wildlife photography contest and everything like that. For this ain't the first time that they actually have done this now, which is why I can't believe that, for real. It's like, though, in my opinion, he give us a little bit more to work with, because not too many people be running with a lot of numbers, aka I'm gonna give a prime example of us right now. Once again, for the whole entire Bad Religion series that we're doing right now, go check it out if y'all didn't check it out. It's only a two-man job, and I say we doing a good job at it. It's the thing of what they basically incentivizing, that they want a lot of people to band together to work on something like that. And I can see it happen if you basically could get a good following. But for the people in the communities that do have maybe like a good following of people that do want to play with basically their content creator of choice, they're not doing it. And it's not bad because they're doing their own thing, but it is basically, maybe we should actually, sometimes, don't get me wrong, that I'm one of the people that I will say is a love-hate relationship with Rockstar. I'm gonna say these are one of the moments where maybe like now we should try something different.
I mean, in so many words, G. Yeah, in so many words, G, for me, let us get a shot. You know, behind the scenes of this shit, bro, I'll give y'all a quick glimpse of what I've been through and what we've been through as a community. It's a lot of racists on this game. And I mean, a lot of people don't like to pull out the race card. I don't either, but it's a lot of racists in this game. We were able to make a community where it's not about that, you know, and that's what we convey in those films, is the time period that we're in and how it wasn't so easy for us, because they convey that to us now. The people that y'all subscribe to and stuff, what black creators are y'all honestly subscribed to, you know, other than the GTA guys? Like, who on Red Dead are you guys subscribed to? I just checked out this one guy earlier today, and he's making content, you know. What's the word, Omega? He's making content, and it's not really, you know, it's not really getting that type of recognition, because only thing everybody's ever paying attention to is update, fixes, and changes. That's all you ever really see down the timeline for Red Dead. You never get to see.
And not to say that ain't important, but I mean, like, yeah, I mean,
you
unfortunately, I would like to see more than that. It's like that thing, like, for a lot of GTA gameplay. Of course, I'm one of the people that I'll vouch for, of course, like the anti-tryhards on GTA. You watch one of them, and everybody's been there. You watch one of them, and probably not too many people that probably is on the stream even watches them. But if you watch an anti-tryhard video on how they were basically protecting somebody on GTA, or watch a tryhard on GTA, I guess, murking something, it's going to make you want to play GTA. We need people like basically that. So that's when Apple makes stuff on Red Dead to make people want to play Red Dead. Maybe we'll get enough traction, and that's when, bam. Because you know what, to basically go off note, even though I guess it's been a long time coming, there it is finally. GTA is about to finally get the car meet update that we needed and or have been asking for years. And I want to say that that's because there's a lot of people that try to basically host car meets on GTA that stream. I guess it can make sense. It
Once
can
again,
make sense.
Catering toward the content. No, it's catering toward the content. You right. It's for the content creators. This specifically feels like people that's wanting to make things. And
because this ain't the first time, or
Red Dead ain't got that. I was saying, once again, Red Dead ain't got that. And to be honest with you, bro, even on a deeper scale, I'm not even talking about just, you know, people making stuff. I'm talking about hood machinimas, bro. That's what I'm making. I'm making hood machinimas. I haven't seen too many people that's making those, at least not on Red Dead. So the whole thing is, when am I gonna actually be able to get a chance to spread that? And if it's bad, it's bad, but I personally am proud of what I made. I'd like to give that some exposure. I don't know how I'm gonna get that exposure if the only thing that you're searching up on Red Dead is fixes, changes, and updates, or if that's the only thing that can pop to your timeline. It maybe we should just give it a break, is what I'm saying. Like, maybe y'all should actually, instead of down in the game and you know, making the game seem so bad, maybe you should let people experience it for themselves. The reason why we were even debating on putting out a podcast is because I didn't want to go too early, and neither did Rix. We wanted to actually check it out, but I've been saying that for the past few days since it came out. Well, this is the first day, or it just came out, so I want to check it out. Let me check it out. That's what I've been saying, because now I can create, you know. Now we have time to formulate ideas and plans, rather than just, oh, well, it sucks, I don't even know how to do this shit. Well, let's figure it out. You know, in the meantime, let's actually go through this stuff. Let's stop trying to find the exploits and glitches. Let's check out this world. Because one thing motherfuckers can't say about this game is that it's not one of the most advanced games that's been out, even since PS5 games have came out.
Unfortunately, it is the thing where that's where people will forget to try to basically give praise, because of how that's when there's so many things messing up.
Yeah, I mean, it's
buggy.
Believe,
we're not trying to defend the game.
I'm not defending
it. Thing of how,
because
it is still that thing of how we just basically want to. Let's basically try. I am one of those people. I'm gonna be. I want to say. I want to say that I was being a realist. I wasn't trying to be a pessimistic. I was trying to be more of a realist and look at in a real way. But I understand now. I was probably being a little bit more of a pessimist, because it's like, let's actually take a look. Because now a lot of people, unfortunately, yes, a lot of people do think at the moment that there's not a lot of capital to be found in the missions.
But I find capital when I'm in the missions.
And it is kind of sparse. It's because you got to learn where it's at. That doesn't mean automatically just try to go and find the what's-the-face videos and grind capital all day. But it does basically still let you know, like, you know, don't try to basically look for the quick buck for real.
Let's immerse ourselves in this world.
Or if not that, it's the main thing to remember that, you know what, if I do have to make a comparison, Red Dead is the slower version of GTA Online. Unless you're gonna play it slow and actually like take it like a fine wine instead of just trying to take it to the head like a pint of Hennessy, you're not gonna have fun with it for real. That's the main part that a lot of people do forget about Red Dead. You have to take your time with it, unfortunately, and a lot of people always forget that. They're just trying to rush through, grab any and everything for real, but instead, like, nah, just go ahead and just basically just cool it for a second.
And then to honestly, to expound on what Rix was saying about the fact that, you know, they haven't really been giving us enough. They've been giving us a decent amount, but they've been giving it to us in the wrong order. And we all know that, because if you play the story mode, you know how much more broader it was. And the order of this shit don't make sense. The first thing you do is hunting animals and shit, so you automatically check out the compendium. So that naturalist role was supposed to be first. So I feel like that's why Dan Houser quit, because these motherfuckers fucked up. I mean, to be honest with you, if you want to go through the order of how it was supposed to be, it was supposed to be naturalist, crime, bounty hunter, trader, collector, moonshine. That's what would have made sense. This survival mode coming in, I take it because I thought it was coming. It should have been here, because they gave
but it
us...
is sad that once again it was in the file for 2 years. It is that thing of what you're saying that I want to really iterate on. It's like, Rockstar, when are you going to stop thinking illogically logical? Like, they think in the wrong way, but that's in their wrong way of thinking. They think that they're right.
Yeah,
is exactly what it is. It's like reverse. They're thinking in reverse, and it's kind of sad a little bit sometimes, because it does make sense. Like, honestly, if probably they would have actually put out the game in that order, I feel as though the game would have been a lot more better, because a lot of people have been complaining about the game pretty much now ever since the Moonshiner. The Frontier Pursuits was fine, because that's when it was explosive with a lot of content. But yeah, I mean, I would have basically took it like a fine wine for real if they would have done it like that a little bit.
Yeah, it was the
Made up your
order.
mind, ain't you?
Because once
There's
again,
his day.
that fence, I mean that
But I
trapper
lied about you.
Gus my man. I fuck with
Steadily
him,
on
but
running off you
that's
go.
not what the fence that's not
No
what the trapper
questions
does
asked.
on the story mode. The story mode, that fence has everything. You hunt specific
Everything.
animals. The reason for that compendium would have really took off if these motherfuckers would have actually followed the storyline and let you hunt for certain animals, certain rare animals, take them to Gus, and then make your own outfit with it. Now, if y'all gonna rush the game, then maybe y'all should probably be looking for people that actually have played the story mode. And look, bro, I'm not working right now. I'm over here making content out of y'all game. So, I'm just saying, application is wide open. Anyway, though, look, man, y'all fucking up the rotation for everybody. Cause now we don't, we don't got a good order of things, and that's why it's feeling so slow. The world would have felt much more expanded if they would have did it that way, because that was
Even
a
though probably, of course, us as a gaming community and gamers, we still basically are, I want to say, spoiled people. We want basically what we want right then and there,
yeah.
and no patience. I for
But
sure am one of the
crime,
people that I don't have no patience. But I mean, like in this situation,
crime
I feel as
coming
though
right
less
after
people would have
naturalist
been.
would have worked though, for
I feel as
sure.
though not many people would have been complaining if they did take that order. Like once
Hmm.
again, yes, if they messed up the order, I feel as though less people would have basically been complaining about it.
They wouldn't have, because what would have happened was they would have been able to check out the world. Okay, well, now I know what all the animals do. Now I know how to make money. You would have had a good hustle, because we was hunting for the longest, hunting and fishing for the longest. You would have had a good hustle, because now we got Harriet. She could do this and this and that. But then the stranger missions, because these are prestigious bounty hunters, stranger mission edition. So y'all could have gave us
Yeah.
the prestigious stranger mission when everybody started grinding out the stranger missions heavy, and they was turning their guns gold, because they found out how to wait the timer out. So if y'all would have gave us crime, it would have went hand to hand. Then y'all could have put out the bounty hunter role, because now these guys are so used to crime and all of that griefing and stuff. If y'all put this in first, the griefing would have stopped, because now they get to kill NPCs all day, and that's what it was originally. It was people just hopping in the game, shooting up NPCs all day, getting their thing up, and then was like, I think I'm ready to shoot real players. So this crime would have gave them a reason. In the meantime, the naturalist role would have been a way for the other people to avoid that bullshit. And then you could have tied it all in together. Y'all tired of that? Here go the bounty hunter. So it was ways for them to make that something.
They're pretty much not drawn on a little bit. It's just Rockstar just basically are just doing stuff wrong in my opinion. And I think, well, once again, basically to iterate on like your thought, Taz, because that's when I agree with it, but it is mostly your thought because I never thought about it until you said something about it. I think that's the reason why, the co-founder left for real.
Yeah. Dan Hauser got tired of that shit. He was like,
It
bro,
will
you
make
ain't
sense
even...
that, of course, there's a common thing of like, integrity or whatever. It's like, why are you destroying this? I'm not going to have a hand in it for real. I don't even want to be blamed.
For real, though.
And that's exactly what's being happened, honestly.
Let's see, what's in your pockets,
Once again, don't get me wrong, the update can be more better, and it is below par, but it is still basically, it could have been more, is the main thing of what we're trying to iterate on. I ain't trying to defend it.
Not at all, because I had expectations for this, and it met them. But
Like what? So another content creator that I don't want to, of course, that I'm not going to disclose. Of course, like once again, what a lot of people are saying, if because of how you're able to buy the capital for gold, it's like, yeah, like what basically another content creator that I know did say, man, if you want us to pay for something so bad, they give us something that we want. AKA, this would have been the best time for houses. This would have been the best time for some houses.
yeah,
Being completely honest,
yeah, because I was dead set.
it would
I'm
make
like, bro,
sense
they
that
coming
like
up
we could
with
just
houses.
basically.
Yo,
It can make sense that like you could treat it like basically the what's a faces system at the camp. If you leave it open, or maybe like if you have a high bounty on you, the doors are unlocked. Man, run this shit. Not to run them for like any of its actual items. Maybe just go in and maybe you could just find something I don't know. They could have basically filled it up a little bit. Maybe that's an idea that we can expand on for real to
Me
actually
and
talk
Rix
about the
was,
houses or like how they could do it.
yeah,
But
me and Rix was
they could have done
debating
more of
for
it.
hours on that shit, bro. We was literally sitting there like, bro, I'm like, bro, they giving us houses. And he like, no, they not. I'm like, capital means, you know, shares, stocks, blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, they're not giving us houses. They would have put it out. I'm like, no, they giving us houses. He like, no, they're not. I'm like, whatever,
Yeah.
G. They coming out with that shit. But it was for hours. Like, we was debating and debating and debating. But we both made some points because I did say survival was coming out. I said, I'm not mad about this update. They giving us what we wanted. Crime, blah, blah, blah. But we finally finna get survival. And he was like, no, we not. And I was like, yes, we are. And he was like, no. I'm like, bro, we are. And he's like, we not. He told me today, like, you gonna curse me out. We getting it. I was like, bro, I'm not even tripping on it. Just know I'm not crazy. You know, we both got points in this because Rockstar has been bullshitting with us. But at the same time, you know, they have been catering to certain things at a time, is what I've been noticing off their track record as well. It's like they gave everybody the KO Perico, so even though it wasn't exactly what people wanted, it was still enough for them to, you know, to occupy their time for a little bit. It was decent. You know, now here it is, they giving us something to really kind of explore the world. Almost similar to the KO Perico. But finally they giving them car meets. Now they finally giving us survival. You know, so it's certain things that they catering to.
It's once again that thing where it's like for me, man, for the company that they are with the amount of assets that they do have, amount of
You
money,
feel like it should be
and all the extra
faster.
stuff. Yeah,
Me too.
it's not even feel like they really do just need to be faster, just automatically. Because now it is sad that like to iterate once again on how we finally, to anybody that probably don't know, they gave us the newswire for GTA today of the information of certain things that will be coming to the GTA car meets, and finally actually making a GTA car meet. But I mean, goddamn, if I'll shit. I guess I'll be one of the people that I guess I'll say better late than never. But I mean, this guy, goddamn, it felt like it was gonna be never.
Mm-hmm.
From how basically they be taking their time. It's like people been asking for this about maybe like a good like 5 years ago. I mean, I honestly will be surprised if we still do care about the car meets. It's a good thing that a lot of people still do, but I mean, it's still like, god damn. You know
And
what
that's
I mean?
another thing. That's another thing. We gotta actually start, you know, coming together for certain things, like these situations, like these situations where we supposed to have been getting all of this stuff. We supposed to have been getting this and this and that. We were supposed to have been really taking them petitions and shit serious. I mean, and I don't know if maybe we have been and they just haven't been listening. But if we really gonna complain, let's complain together and get the goal done. Because it's not gonna do nothing by everybody saying that the update is shit. Did you ask anybody that's actually making a video what they doing right now? Ask me what I'm doing right now. I'm replaying motherfucking missions over and over. Why? So I could come up with some more videos for y'all. So I'm not mad about the update. And then on top of that, they gave us a roadmap. They gave us a roadmap to what they're gonna be doing. We know that there's more outlaw passes coming out.
Do you have a link to it?
No, I just keep seeing updates and posts. Updates and posts. Major leaks and posts. I'm not mad about it, y'all. I appreciate the information.
Wait, when you say, wait a minute, they have a roadmap, you mean, I guess, like they have, so basically you mean they have a plan? I thought you meant like they literally have a roadmap.
No, it's just a plan. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. When I say roadmap, basically, a goal setting. So they letting us know from where they started, which you know is the Quick Draw Club and the heist, all the way up until October, where now people are getting Halloween pass leaks and everything like that. This stuff is supposed to carry over into like early next year or something, right? Or I could be wrong, but
it's just the thing is now the thing that's where I was saying, I think like yesterday, if you do pay attention to the coupons that we have in Red Dead right now are going to go all the way until February of next year. Well, that's what some of them are ended up in November of this year.
Oh, but yeah, that's early next year.
It's the beginning of March.
It's carrying all the way to
1863-36.
Yeah, so yeah, that's right then. It's carrying to next year, basically, like early next year though, because you say February, right? So
yeah,
we got some information all the way up until then, meaning they gonna be drip feeding us some shit. You know, they gonna be giving us some little leaks here and there, and regardless of if they, you know, are super dry or not, it's gonna be equivalent to the naturalist role, how they gave us at least something, you know, to look for. And it might die down toward that time, but now we got something to look forward to, and now we can actually immerse ourselves in what they do give us. So it's not completely bad, it's not completely horrible, it's not great, it could be better, but I don't feel like this update is getting the credit that it deserves. I'm finally able to make some stuff, and I really do wish that I could get some people to help out with that. I would really appreciate any type of help as far as like creating this type of stuff. But me and Rix, we already got our plan going. Like, I have the next...
That's where I can disagree though a little bit. I mean, I think it's still getting the right amount of a shit show, because it is still, of course, it's just still the big thing that we was I guess talking neutral the whole entire time. Now it is still basically we need to make sure to still throw, of course, the wrench in there. It is still Rockstar, of course, being Rockstar.
Well, hold on, though, because I was still trying to get these people to know, like, we need help with that shit.
Yeah.
So I do want y'all to like reach out if y'all are interested in this type of stuff, because we could definitely use it. As far as the content creation side, yeah, I could use the help for sure.
See yourself in the film and all that extra jazz.
But yeah, that don't mean that the update, you know, is great. That don't mean that Rockstar is on their job, because this was supposed to have been out. My bad, Rich. You could go ahead.
But it is that thing of like what you were saying. I'm going to iterate on your part too of what you just now said. It doesn't mean that the update is good. Nah, in my opinion, I think it is still getting the right amount of a shit show, where basically, like, yeah, people have the are having the right to complain that if anything, not only is it basically just a rebranded, upgraded version of a Stranger mission and all this other extra stuff that people are saying, but I mean, you know what, on some GTA shit, just basically, like, yeah, what you're saying too, find something else to do. Find something to do in the game if you really do want to play on that game. Because now look at GTA. The reason why now they're about to get a whole entire update based on GTA car meets is because that's literally one of the only other things that the game is known for, besides basically the roleplay servers. I guess, you know, we all know the roleplay server, no pixel. The only other thing that basically a lot of people do on GTA, at least that's really big community base, is the car meets. At least in my opinion, that's one of the other biggest ones out there, of course. That literally, of course, is literally called fucking Grand Theft Auto for a reason. Like, what else are you gonna do on there for real? We already basically do Grand Theft. Now, how about they're finally about to give us a part of it that's gonna finally say Grand Auto, I guess.
No,
so, I mean, like, they're giving us something like that because that's what the community's doing. Maybe if we do, maybe it's that thing, unfortunately, that maybe it is throwing hot air into the wind. But maybe if we do more stuff that will show them our interest, maybe they will capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's, once again, who knows? It's basically just pipe dreams, and that's when who knows if Rockstar will or will not ever. I guess, unfortunately, once again, unless we're going to complain as a whole and actually work together to help basically change it, I guess we just got to roll with the punch, unfortunately, is what we have to do. Shit, we humans. We already basically designed to do it anyway. Just go ahead and use that shoulder, just roll that bitch off, counter right back. Unfortunately, it's not going to be that hard, because, I mean, like, you know, Rockstar, now they hit you with some doozies now. You can't just roll the shoulder in their asses. But, hey, once again, just at least we got to try. Now thinking about it, goddamn, they got a mean ass like right hook. I'm not even going to front to you. Tez, did your mic cut off all the way?
Oh, no, my bad. I'm trying to set up the thumbnail. My fault.
But it is that thing now where I will want to say to keep on iterating on how basically they ain't shit. Of how, yes, once again, of like what we keep on, like what I keep on talking about now. For anybody that do probably even know me, at least on GTA, I do want to say I guess I'm above average player. I'm not going to say I'm good or nothing like that. I just know what I'm doing, and I'm just a know-it-all on there. I'm a geek. I also am, and I guess I'll say am, and I guess kind of was, a real big car meet enthusiast. I was one of the people that I always did car meets with actually a streamer that I do know for real that he doesn't do it no more. And also, I know how basically to do them correctly. And it is sad to see that once again, they're putting so much effort into this instead of putting it into something else. In this situation, a lot of people are complaining that like you're putting out this update, but what we really asking for is GTA 6. Is the main thing with that for real, and that's completely understandable. It's like, when are you gonna just use your efforts to something else? Don't get me wrong. Now, I'm one of the people that I guess I will say, if anybody that is tuning in right now actually do care about the car meets or GTA in general, and maybe want to try out something new, from how basically they said all this other cold cast shit right now on the newswire that they put out today about what's coming to GTA next week on Tuesday, July 20th. Man, it sounds like it's gonna be lit. I'm not even gonna front, and I'm not even too big of a GTA fan. Well, I play the game, but I won't vouch for it. It's the thing I will say. Watch what? Where's he at? Bring him in here then. But damn, I lost my train of thought because god damn it, I lost my train of thought so bad. Oh yeah, my bad. It's pretty much down to the main thing. It's sad that they basically put their effort into the wrong projects. Nobody, a lot of people are saying that it's a mixed bag right now for GTA. A lot of the car meters are saying this is going to be lit. A lot of people that want GTA 6 is going like, we didn't ask for this, we're asking for GTA 6. And a lot of other people, I don't even know. GTA is a real big mixed bag. At least it's the one thing that Red Dead can do, is that we all agreed that that our update was below par. But now they're about to basically put all their time and effort into GTA. It really is a little bit of a slap in the face of like, you could put so much effort into this game that is damn near about to be a decade. By the time we do get GTA 6, this game will be a decade old. It's so sad that you could put so much effort into this game when it's about to be a decade old, but that's when to the game that actually has a lot of potential, in my opinion, you basically subpar. It is basically highly disrespectful to me. Anyway, 1 second for me, I'll be right back.
Alright. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get this whatchamacallit together. Questionable judgment.
Oh, sure, I got nothing better to do than sit here and go for the goddamn mail.
Shut the fuck up, Joe. Alright, 1 second. I am looking for the sauce right now. And it's not here. Okay.
Goddamn reptiles. Lying about Joe. Extorting me.
Joe, shut the fuck up. What reptiles is you speaking of, Joe? I'm sitting over here trying to put up thumbnails and you sitting over here talking shit. Leave me alone, man. Damn. How about you just, matter of fact, why don't you just sit here? Talk to me about the Capitale real quick.
You after Capitale, then?
Yeah, I'm after that.
Now.
What the hell are you talking about? Talking about some damn Capitale and stuff. What information you got on it? Bro, go get whoever's watching this right now, man, go get your snack or something. You know, go take a bathroom break. You ain't gotta just sit here while we just sitting over here in silence right now. I'm trying to put up a thumbnail for you guys. So when you get to this part, I'll let you know when to switch. I'll probably put in comments or something like that. Let me see. Yep. 3.
Alright, now I'm back.
Cool. Alright, so I'm just getting these up together and I just start talking to my cowboy voice. I guess I can stop now since you back. Trying to get some people something to do while I was
use the cover.
All quiet and whatnot.
Come here, come here, come here. No, come here. Come here, you got a big eye boogie.
I don't have nothing to
No,
do
stop
with
it. No,
this
I
bullshit,
no.
Capitale. I just take it from you fools and hand it over to one of the
No.
Italians' goddamn
Go get it.
pets.
My bad, I got my baby nephew with me.
Oh no, you all good. I'm sitting over here trying to put this whatchamacallit up.
Alright, now let me see. How much more longer do I have to wait to put this heist on hard
Working for
mode?
this man will be the end of you. You listen to old Joe. His type means the end of you.
Alright. Alright, I think this is pretty cool. Hey, I won't keep it like that. And I am sorry, you guys. I'm really trying to get this thumbnail up and running. It takes a little second.
Bastard.
But I think
Yes, it does.
I think
You see,
we
watch out,
finally
let's watch
got
the movie.
a little creation. So
Yes, you will.
what I'm doing right now anyway, y'all, or what I'm finna be doing, y'all seen me do one of them. I'm gonna be doing some Capitale missions and shit, just so y'all can kind of see for y'allself how it is. So I mean, if y'all don't dig it, I completely feel you, but this is what I'm working on. So it's kind of like a first glimpse of what to be seeing,
Blackmailer.
what to be expected
And a
to be
liar.
seen type shit,
That's who
or
he is. Your new master.
an idea of what's going on. But to go back to what we were talking about earlier, now that Rick's back, yeah, man, overall, I feel like this is something that we can kind of just take our time with, if anything. Like, now is a point where a lot of people are able to just work their magic. If it is people out there, like I say, I've only seen like one guy that was actually doing the type of thing that's similar to what I'm doing right now. If I could remember his name, I'd shout him out, but I don't remember his name at the moment. But anyway, though, it's a couple of situations where I feel like they could have definitely done better. They could have definitely gave us more. But overall, I don't feel like it's bad.
And if not that, just also full blown, just execute properly. Like, as of this recording, at least to my knowledge, because I have not loaded on to Red Dead today, it has now been 2 days ever since the update. The glitch, well, it's a good thing according to other people that the glitch is not even an actual glitch. It's just basically a visual glitch that the wagons, the trader wagon and moonshine wagon, are displaying the wrong price. And that's only a visual glitch. Apparently, if you do still sell it, it'll actually give you the right price. Understandably, it's a small, minuscule bug, But that's when, as always, like what people say on pretty much either GTA or on here, as soon as it's a bug to that's what benefit us with a lot of money or gold, they'll fix it immediately. Because now a lot of people were full blown in the thought process of like, oh shit, they nerfed the damn wagons, and that's when it's like, no, 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 no. They could have basically went to, of course, you know, I don't use Twitter like that. I really do need to start using Twitter like that more, but they basically didn't even go to Twitter to even acknowledge, oh yeah, this is a bug, or at least not that I know of. I haven't watched. I didn't go to their Twitter now in the recent 2 days, but I mean, at least to my knowledge, they haven't even acknowledged it. And that's kind of that's not even petty, that's just, I wouldn't even say lazy. When it's like you're supposed to be, I guess, a top end company, in my opinion. It's like, you know, gotta do better.
Yeah.
Gotta do better in general.
Now he says jump, and I say how high.
Because this game got way more potential than what they
do
portraying.
And that's so once again is that thing too, which is why I don't want to give praise, but I mean I still do have to do praise. Whereas like the reason why I said now basically, because you still got that thing in the description, right? You said basically something about, what's the description again? Questionable judgment.
Yeah.
Other than, yes, the capital system and everything to make players want to play long and everything like that, or either that basically make them play long enough to milk their pockets with gold for the capital. All you have to do is literally just learn where the capital is at, and that's when it's not that hard. Because I'm one of those people, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to ruin anybody's video or whatever the case may be, but I already know where a lot of the capital is. It's just a lot of the other content creators are either having trouble finding it or basically just haven't basically put out their video yet. But I already know where a decent bit of a lot of them are. As a matter of fact, for the whole entire railroad contract one, I know where all the capital is on that one. If you do all 3 missions, you're able to get a collective whole of 7 capital if you do the whole entire lineup for real. And that's for some of the other missions, they basically do have it. It's just, you gotta explore. They made this update where basically they make you wanna be, they're trying to make you stay on long. And I understand it does make it, and I understand basically there is still the underlying thing of how they basically did put it in, where like, if you're on long enough, get impatient, they did put in that little Bible system to basically still milk your pockets, or even that to milk the higher level players that already has a stock up of gold from the gold rush days. I call the gold rush days anytime before they nerf the daily challenges, which any high level that's watching us will know about that. Anytime during the gold rush days, that any player that was playing around that time, they're trying to also aim for those players' pockets to basically now hit that gold. That way basically even us as high players can start paying for gold again, is what they're trying to do. Just a little bit though. Well, not even a little bit. It's probably a lot of it. And that's when, who knows, maybe we're just thinking too much, and that's when Rockstar's just basically just being full-blown, just dumbfoundedly dumb. Because in my opinion, I mean, I would have made that money. I don't know. 3 gold, who knows? It's just, once again, I mean, like, you don't have to basically force, like, just give us good stuff that we'll want to pay money for, is all you need to do. You don't have to basically do this type of shit.
Thank you for tuning in.
Just give us something that's worth it for real.
Oh, they said, hey, DX Sura. Sorry I didn't see your stuff earlier. They said okay. Don't think I'm ignoring you or nothing. I'm sitting over here working on things. You probably said okay to that, but either way, I seen you. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. But I don't know. I'm not disappointed. I'm really not.
I can't even say that I'm disappointed.
If they really do prep us, for the houses coming up in like February or some shit like that, then I'd be hyped for that. You know, I'll definitely wait around for some houses. Or open vest. Hey, Rockstar, you know, we need open vest, please. So I could wait for that. You know, y'all giving us a survival mode, y'all giving us this, and a lot of people ain't gonna fuck with the survival mode. So let's get that already.
I won't front. I think a lot of people will.
I
Like,
am for sure,
to actually
but
be able to use the weapons that you now have, that maybe sometimes you don't always. A lot of people do still PvP apparently on that game. More power to you. I won't front. I can't do it because I mean, like, if you actually analyze the whole entire PvP aspect on that game, it is kind of honestly trash. But you know what? If you enjoy it, if you're able to get down with it, more power to you. But anyway, I don't like PvPing. I like PvE, but that's when also basically like
love PvE.
if it wasn't for this update, honestly, besides basically besides this update, you can literally just run around with nothing but a revolver, and that's what you're Gucci if you actually just know what you're doing. Because of course, a lot of people automatically go towards basically just dual wielding, when instead you could just basically just pull one out, pull the other out, pull out one revolver, use up all the rounds of that one, switch to your other revolver, use the rounds of that one. By the time you get out of the rounds in the second revolver, your first one is already basically back at full. It's kind of like that thing where you're able to glitch out basically like a ammo reload on GTA, but it's not glitching. I mean, I guess it kind of does make sense because it's been in the game for forever. It's just nobody ever thinks to use it. I basically got the idea from watching Magnificent Seven for real, because I saw some dude. Well, he didn't specifically do it, but I thought like he's only using one when he has two. But anyway, let me stop with my retarded ass. Basically, where was I going? Where was I going out with that shit?
I don't know.
Where
You
was
were
I
saying
going?
that you like the PvE.
Oh yeah, no,
aspect.
my bad. Yeah, I don't like the PvP aspect at all in this game. It sucks.
PvE.
Honestly,
I was saying you like the PvE aspect of the game.
yeah, or at least I like the idea of a survival, is what
Yeah.
I should say. So that way, like, you can actually use your weapons. Because my bad. Okay, now I finally got my train of thought back. Pretty much before now this update, you can run around with only a revolver and be Gucci. Because if you know what you're doing, like for predators, once again, I mean, it's not hard to run from a predator. Or if anything, of course, for anybody that's a high enough player, if you have any type of poison item on you, either being a poison arrow or a poison knife, it will kill an animal as long as it makes contact. So it's not hard to defend yourself from predators, honestly. Shit, you can basically just a pack of wolves, you can hop off your horse and that's just go one-to-one with their ass. It's just one slap to the side of the body and that's when bam, he's just gonna go down because of the poison damage. Or because of the poison in general. But anyway, this is gonna actually add in a functionality where basically you can use all your weapons. But that's when, who knows, because a lot of people actually do carry around all their weapons. I'm one of the only people where I hate having all them weapons on my back all the goddamn time. Because if you think of a cowboy, you think of a nigga just walking around with just a holster, and that's what basically just going for like a little Mexican standoff in the middle of the town with only a revolver. Now I have a whole entire bow and arrow with a damn dynamite stick strapped to it, for real. So I only walk around with revolvers half of the time or if not a revolver, pistol, pretty much anything is able to go into my holster, no back weapons. So this is actually going to incentivize using some of your more, I guess I want to say, big boy stuff is what I should call it. This is going to incentivize you to use some of that big boy stuff that you're probably holding on to for real, because a lot of high level players do use their ammos and everything like that in PvPs for real, because they have it and there's no other reason to use it for real. But now there's going to give another reason to use it that's actually probably going to be viable. At least is what I'm thinking. So hopefully the survivals are worth it. Is all I'm saying. At least I hope they make it worth it. Or fuck even the worth it, because we have well more than, it's not hard to get money in Red Dead, or at least if anything, for anybody that has been playing for a long time, we already have way too much money to spend. I don't even care about the earning. I just care about if it's actually fun. Honestly. Because like now what a lot of people are complaining about with this update, there ain't shit to spend on. No, this would have been a perfect, like the one thing that I will say of a big ass annoyance, this would have been the perfect time that they could have literally put in the M1899. For anybody that doesn't know, that's pretty much the Glock from story mode. Pretty much, it's kind of like a Lamat revolver, but better. I think don't quote me on this, but I think it is better than the Mauser. It's basically like a Mauser pistol and Lamat pistol combined. It's a Mauser and Lamat combined, is I think what it is. It has the damage, but that's when it still has all the other like stats of accuracy and all that, like the Lamat. So it's kind of like a better version of the two. This would have been a prime time to add that in. I've been waiting on that gun for ages. I would like to walk around with a Glock, actually. Like, honestly. Because honestly, now, using a revolver sometimes, I mean, it's cool. If once again, you know what you're doing. But I would like to actually run around with something a little bit more modern. Sophisticated. Like what they're trying to say. A little pet peeve. I like how they keep on saying all this shit about sophisticated robbery or some shit like that, but we're still doing the same thing. We're just robbing a nigga for paper that just says Capital on it.
How the fuck we doing high stakes robberies and going back to the camp though? Like, really? We going back to this open ass camp?
Which is why it would have been, you know, good to actually put in a house around this time, but man,
that didn't make sense at all, did it? The fuck?
This
like Crips just ain't worried about
a little
nothing.
Too civilized for me.
And how the fuck have I been doing these criminal things and my honor is still up?
Oh no, mine's going down. I guess it's because you have to kill specific people. Is all that is. Like, sometimes the NPCs that are around in the mission are only bystanders. So if you kill them, it counts as a murder. The amount of conductors I have killed now for the train mission. But other than that, yeah, I mean, it is still basically if you just feed your horse. It's just, once again, that honor system thing where it's like, you know, feed your horse and everything, you'll be fine.
I don't feel like nobody got no damn Capitale around here, so I'm leaving. It's another collectible over here that I don't feel like looking for. So I'm just gonna grab my horse and ride till I can't no more. Where's my horse? Come on, fool. What are you doing? You too, Jed. Get your dumb ass on the horse. Sitting over here trying to wreak havoc on this town. You're crazy. So with this Jed mission, man, I like this guy. Well, I like his missions. I'll say that. I definitely like his missions.
What, Jebs?
Yeah. They not bad. I think I'm gonna end up doing something.
Oh yeah, a lot of people were just basically not even doing Jebs. I mean, it's because I can understand. Let me see. The other one is basically the nice cinematic of like that's the doing Blue Water John is the closest thing that we have to like actually playing a repo like in story mode. In my opinion, yeah. I don't know if there is any other mission that's like it, but that's the closest thing to playing a repo like in what's it? My Crocs, me man.
Well, this dude, Jeb, you supposed to double cross him at the end. So you break him out and all of that, but at the end you supposed to double cross him for the Capitale. And that's why the scene where we come in and then the cop shooting, that's supposed to be us taking him out, but instead we help him. And if you let him die, then the mission restart. So I guess instead of repoing him, you just let him go since y'all got out the gym together. Where the fuck is we going? See, I like going to cinematic mode, but then the rides be taking forever. I don't be knowing what the hell going on.
Man, for me, forget that forever. I don't even know how to fuck the navigate in that hole. Which is why a lot of people don't even go into it.
What, cinematic mode?
Hell yeah.
You just follow the tracks for a hot second, and then you just go. It'll go there. Only thing is, it'll probably take you a roundabout ass way.
Wait, is that the box right there? That is the box right there. Hey, Ian. I believe it. I did. One sandwich. Shit, I'm about to make me a sandwich now thinking about it.
I'm not gonna even record this one right now. It wasn't bad though. I might as well record it. Why not?
Keep on going silent. My bad. It's because I'm basically now busy in the background a little bit.
It's cool. I'm like doing good stuff in my background as well. I mean, we pretty much got the main thought out anyway. So at this point, I'm just kind of like streaming the game. But yeah, we got our main thought out was the fact that this game does deserve the backlash that it's getting, but it also hasn't been getting the credit that it deserves as well.
Because now, oh yeah, that's the thing I wanted to reiterate on is that I won't front. Them heist, it's just unfortunately, if it wasn't for the fact that if you fail, you'll lose Capital, I feel as though there's a lot that you could do in those heists. It's just unfortunately people just automatically went for the objective. So you actually really should try to like explore it, but that's when nobody wants to lose their Capital, so nobody's trying to take the risk. I'm about to take that risk, or that now, or like now that's where the content creators should really, that's when now take slide into it for real, and that's when you take that risk for us. Some of these content creators.
I already told you I'm I'm finna basically waste mine on it whenever I do get, you know, enough. I'm gonna wait till I got a decent amount. Like I'm gonna try to get 100 Capital before I spend it.
We talk about Tess, because you didn't know there's a threshold, right?
No.
There's a threshold. That's another thing about it. That's when maybe like people maybe like are also upset about it. So you can only hold 50. So any extra Capital that you probably do get, at least as an award from like a coupon, you'll basically, it will just be stored in your lockbox. You can only hold 50 Capital on your body.
Well, that's fine. I could still accumulate, right?
You said accumulate like, more.
Yeah, like if I'm still like collecting it, I still have it. It'll just be in my lockbox.
Honestly, I don't even know. I don't know if it will add more onto the lockbox or not. That would be cool to know. But other than that, basically, I guess if you get up to 50, you can't carry no more.
What am I at with the Capitale? I got a long ass ride. I hope it ain't no timer. Well, I know it's a timer, but I hope. Come on, let's get up now. Taking a little bit too long now, sir. We sitting over here lollygagging, ass dragging, moving like molasses. We got to move. All right, and let me pull up the map. I think if I pause. Oh no, okay, it's still working. Benefits. No, how do I check my Capitale? I always forget.
Your satchel going to valuables, or if you just not picked up some Capital, it's just going to be at the top of the bag as soon as you open up the your satchel.
Satchel, gotcha.
Because now the one thing I will say is that yes, I would love to go and do the heist right now, as a matter of fact, to just see about that, because there's a lot of stuff in that heist that I don't even spoil. You could probably still go and find out any of this information that I would have spoiled anyway in somebody else's video, but there is a lot that you can go and do in that heist. It's just that it's hidden. They actually were that serious of like, if you want to go and find or do something specific, you have to listen around for people and everything while in the heist for real. So it's like you really have to go and explore.
Yeah. And you talking about the that emerald one? Or the
my bad. And technically,
sapphire?
I understand. Technically, let's just be. I guess I should be technical and say the opportunity. They're technically called opportunities. For us, we already know we're just gonna call them heists.
Why did this fool turn around? Oh my goodness. Okay, now he tripping. Come on, let's just take him home in a regular way. Cause now I realize he took him way too far. Alright, go ahead, man. Cause you just bullshitted with me, Jeb. Now I just feel like you just wanted to ride on the back of my horse or some shit. With your weird ass. Alright, let's hope I got that whole. You did, but I don't feel like I did. Let me see. Okay, now I need to head out to the Bayou. Alright, now I can check my satchel. How much Capitale do I have? I got 44. So, I'm not at 50 yet. But if it is a cap, then I wouldn't mind running mine. Do you want to run with me on mine?
Oh no, I ain't hopping on there now. I guess.
Oh, okay.
I don't know because I got my nephew. I was thinking about actually taking a break right now because I want to kind of focus on him and probably want to go get some food.
All right.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. I'm gonna probably give it a break.
That's a bet. I could do that too. All right then. Well, y'all, let us know what y'all think in the comments if y'all do tune
Questionable
in.
judgment.
If y'all
Just
do
let us
tune
know
in,
what you
I
think.
appreciate it. You know, but at the end of the day, man, that's what it is. That's how we feel. It's not your boy Johnny, and guess what, man?